As Debbie. I'm with the Dayton Liederkranz Turner, and I'm one of the Volkstänzers. We decided to go ahead and try and restart doing the lessons via Zoom to see how it goes. And tonight, what we're going to go over and review are handholds and different steps that can be done while you're doing a polka and or a waltz. So with handholds, set this down so I don't drop it. There are different handholds that can be done, multiple different handholds that can be done from either a polka or a waltz. So the basics, one of the basics is you can do a Varsouvian handhold, which is what we did with Cuckoo's polka the other week. So the Varsouvian handhold is where the follow will have their hands up about shoulder height. The lead will be slightly offset behind them and gently cupping their hands to be able to direct the follow whichever direction they want to go in. So with that, with the Varsouvian position, again, you can do this, you can do that handhold and do that movement, whether you're doing a polka or a waltz, it would work the same because you're still going to do a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with those steps. Another handhold that can be done is what's called inside hands. So you're just holding your inside hands. But for the lead is on the left side, the follow will be on the right. So for the lead will extend their right hand out, and the follow will put their left hand into the lead's right hand. And with the holds, then you're just, again, you're gently holding your inside hands. You can have them down lower, up higher. You can be swinging them. You just have to make sure that you've got a good sturdy tension in your arms. You don't want it to be really stiff, but you want to be able to notice when you're dancing. As you're dancing along, if your lead is trying to direct you some way, you need to have enough tension in your arm to know, oh, yes, we need to go this way or that way. Another handhold that is a lot of fun to do, and move back a little bit farther so you can see me, is the skater's hold. So from a lead perspective, again, the lead would be on the left-hand side, the follow is on the right. It is basically just kind of a cross hand hold. So the lead will extend their right hand, and it'll be right hand to right hand, left hand to left hand. It just basically, it's a skater hold, it's a cross hand hold. And this will allow you to do different moves and steps, correct, that along the way, whether you're just, stay in the same position, or when we get to doing different movements, you can actually do what's called a toss across and toss, gently guide your partner across. It's called toss across because it's that's what goes through my head when I do it. Another handhold is you can do the two handhold. So for waltz, the waltz is, again, the lead is on the left. With that, the lead is putting their right hand on the shoulder blade of the follow. Their left hand is extended out and slightly upwards to receive their follow's hand. And you can do the dance whether it's a polka or a waltz. This would be a standard move or standard handhold. From a follow's perspective, your left arm is going to gently lay on top of the lead's arm, but you don't want to put your whole weight down on it, correct? You don't want to put all your weight down on it. You want to be able to support your own weight with your arm. And then your hand is going to go back on your lead's shoulder blade. While you're doing this, the shoulder blade is kind of how you're directing your partner, whether it's the lead or the follow. And then the follow's hand is going to gently cup into the lead's hand out front. The right hand will be cupped into the lead's left hand. And with that, you can do side to side polkas. You can move forward, you can move back, you can move in all different kinds of directions with that. For basic steps, So the different steps that you can do is with your inside hand hold. What I showed before, so the lead will extend their right hand out to the follow. Let me turn this a little bit so I can back up. Sorry, I do this in my hallway until I'm able to figure out how to do this at Liederkranz. Back up, sorry about that. So the lead will have their left hand out, and you will have an inside hand hold. So you're just basically, the lead will have the right hand out to accept the follow's left hand. The follow will have their left hand out and gently cupping into their lead's hand. You can either be facing each other or you can kind of go straight on. And as you're going straight on, again, you're doing a polka step, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. With the polka, the lead will start on their left foot and the follow will start on their right foot. So it'll be the outside foot. And you can have your hands together. So I'm in the follows position. So it'd be, for the follow, it'd be 1, 2, 3 on the right, left, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can have your hands in whatever hold you would like in the center like that and go straight ahead. The other fun thing to do is a step when you've got your inside hand holds is called Vis-A-Vis. So with Vis-A-Vis, I will step over. I'm now in the lead position. You do a face-to-face and back-to-back. So for the lead, we'll start on their left foot. The follow will start on their right foot. And the lead will take the follow's hand and will kind of swing it back. So you're swinging backwards. You're going to turn toward your partner. So the lead's left foot will be forward. You do a 1, 2, 3, and then you'll swing your hands back forward again, and you'll do 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the follows perspective, they'll have again their hand in their lead's hand. They will be going forward on their right foot first. Go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And you can do as much swing as you want or as little amount of swing as you want. And that is called Vis-A-Vis. Another fun hand hold, I'll set this down, is called skaters, a skater's hold. So for the skater's hold, the lead, hang on a second, let me make sure I get this right. So with the steps, with the skater's hold, you will have your cross hand hold with the right on the top, like what we showed just a little bit ago. And with that, you are then able to direct your partner pretty much any way you want to go. And you can be turned a little bit towards each other. You can be straight across, straight forward. It depends on what you want to do, especially with the polka, because the polka step is going to be it's basically a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And with that step, you can move pretty much anywhere on the floor that you'd like to go. One thing you do want to remember is that when you're dancing in a group of people, line of direction is counterclockwise, which is not always intuitive, but you're going counterclockwise, and that's how most of the people will be going on the floor. If you're not exactly sure what steps you want to do or how fast you can move, go to the center of the dance floor, and that way the people will be dancing around you as they go around in line of direction, and you can then play with different steps in the middle of the dance floor. It also gives you a good 360 view of everybody around you. You say, oh, I like what that person's doing. I like what that person's doing, and learn something new from other people while learning your steps in the middle. So with the skater's hold, again, you can go forward, just go forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And with that, you're able to also, with that skater's hold, you can do a zigzag move where you're going to go, you will definitely be going, you can either start zigging to the right and then zagging to the left, or zag to the left, zig to the right, whichever way you want to go. And while you've got your handhold, you're directing your partner to move with you. So they can either go, since I'm on this side, I'm going to go to my right. then you're going to do a zigzag. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and zigzag back and forth. So from the follows perspective with that, again, the right hands are on top. So if my lead were directing me, I would be starting on my right foot and I'd be zigging to the right, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to gently pull me the other direction. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to kind of direct my arms to move me back in the other direction. So you're doing your polka zigzagging in the line of direction. The other fun part, yes, that's it. The other fun part about the zigzag is your partner can instruct you where you're going to both zig out and then zag in. So you're doing a diamond pattern. So you're each going to, your lead is going to basically kind of gently, as I drop the cards, push you away and direct you to zig out in your direction to the right while they're zigging to the left. So you gently push each other away and you go, the lead is going to go to the left, 1, 2, 3, and you let go of your hands. And then you're going to basically do a zigzag pattern. You'll go out for 6 counts and back into 6 counts and meet each other back in the middle. So you're doing half of a diamond or half of a square, but you're on an angle. So you're doing your angles as you're going forward, going out to the farthest peak at 6 counts, and then back in at 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you come back in is when you can grab your hands again, or let your partner know that you're going to continue on and you can continue to zigzag out. And as your partner is basically, as the lead is going to the left, the partner, your follow can go to the right, and it's hard to do this in the hallway, I apologize. So your partner, the follow would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back toward the center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can gently push their hands away and let them know to go back out, and you're doing a zigzag pattern in the line of direction. Yep, and just remember once you do your 6 steps, basically with each of the moves is 6 steps. Just remember to go out for 6, come back in for 6. If you want to do it quicker, you can go out for 3, in for 3, but it makes it a lot quicker. So doing a full 6 steps or 6 counts of a polka step or even a waltz is a lot easier to remember and to do than to go out for 3, in for 3, out for 3, in for 3. It just takes less energy. And if you got a beard, you want to be careful of that too. One of the other steps that we showed was with the steps is you can do your waltz hold with the lead would have their right hand on the follow's shoulder blade, their left hand extended out, and you can polka in and face your partner and continue to go forward. You can kind of turn sideways a little bit and have your body directed forward a little bit and polka forward, but you're still in a waltz hold, but you're just a little bit offset with your bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that hold, any of these holds are really good to remember is when you hit traffic, and once we get back to dancing and you have a lot of traffic, you're going to have to learn you don't just want to just stop on the middle of the dance floor, but as you're dancing, some of the things that you're going to find is you don't want to run into the people in front of you, so you can start doing a turn. You can turn in place and then continue going forward. If you're doing a zigzag or any other handhold, again, you can do that in place until the people in front of you start moving, and there's more room for you to move forward again. As you get into a very crowded dance floor, that becomes very important to know how to, pay attention to who's in front of you, and then realize that you've got to turn in place so you don't run into somebody. And this is something that you can also practice on your own. But let me go ahead and put on some music. Make sure this turned up. Come on. I'm going to put on a polka and then back up. So that's a very quick step for doing, your vis-a-vis back and forth. Another step, again, was so that was doing the waltz hold, but having our bodies offset a little bit so that we're both facing forward. And then I did a step where I ran into traffic and had to do a circle in place. Another thing is you can just swing your arms in place. You just want to keep your feet moving to the beat of the music the whole time. That way you're ready to go when your path opens up, you're ready to keep moving forward. Now, one of the other steps, I'll try and do the zigzag here in the hallway. And that was a very short waltz. Let's try our polka. Let's try that one again. And I'll try and do the zigzag in the hallway. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So you can do that. Come on. Stop. There we go. So you can do that as any wider walls, wider hallways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can you can make up that whole zigzag however you want to do it. And just remember you're going to zig, and then you'll zag the other direction. Zig, zag. And that's kind of what I go through in my head to know what positions to go in and what directions to go in. Let me restart this one. And I will show the vis-a-vis. Stop, there we go. So the vis-a-vis again is you're swinging your hands forward and back. Think of it as your middle hand, you're holding a pail together. You don't really want to spill the water out of the pail. So you're turning together, facing away. Turning together, facing away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with the inside hands, the lead is extending their right hand. The follow receives that hand with their left. So the lead is palm up, the follow is palm down. With skaters, you're holding right to right, left to left, and it's in a cross hand hold. You can also do the two-hand hold along as if you're going two-hand hold, in the waltz type position and have your bodies offset a little bit so you're looking forward as you do the waltz, or you can do the polka. From the follows perspective, again, if the inside hand hold would be the left hand will be in the lead's right hand. You can do the swinging forward and back. You can do your cross hand hold with the rights on top, lefts on bottom. And then you can do the, here we go, the waltz type position where the follows hand is, an arm is on the lead's arm. So the follows left arm is gently on the lead's arm with the lead's hand on the, excuse me, with the follows hand on the lead's shoulder blade, and the follows right hand cupped forward and in the hand of the lead. And you can do your steps forward, yep, and yes, and for the steps, you can just have your inside hand hold and just do a polka step. And a polka step is, it's a, not just a, it is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's a faster with the emphasis more on your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going, basically you're doing a right, left, right, left, right, left, right. From a follow perspective, you're doing right, left, right, left, right, left with your feet. The lead is doing a left, right, left, right, left, right. So you're doing a little bit of a bounce in your feet with the inside hand hold is where you're turning and moving forward. The skater's hold is the cross hand hold. And with that cross hand hold, you can either be going forward as you dance, you can zigzag, go out for 6, in for zigzag, and gently push and let go of your partner's hands to direct them that they're going to go out for 6. The other hand hold was the waltz hold from the leads, from the follower's perspective. And again, you can turn your body slightly so you can both be looking in the line of direction. And with that, with any of these holds, if you come across traffic, remember that you have the option to either just dance in place or you go in a circle. And as you're going in a circle, you might say, oh, look at that person over there. Look at that step they're doing. Let's go ahead and try that. Gives you something to look forward to. That's all I had to go over this evening was, again, just the hand holds. So I do appreciate everybody that was able to join tonight. And I look forward to hosting another dance lesson next week.